Hi, my name is Heather the Heat Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
This is Amanda the Real Deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Courtney. And I'm Janita. And you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So top-ranked CEO and promoter, Bob Arum, the promoter of current unified lightweight world Ukrainian champion, VASYL high-tech Lomachenko, was asked about a future showdown between his fighter Lomachenko and 8th division Filipino superstar boxer legend Manny "Pac-Man" Pacquiao, whom Bob Arum used to promote as well for quite some time. He was asked about this as VASYL Lomachenko. They were both present when asked this question. VASYL Lomachenko shrugged it off and laughed and said he don't believe the fight will happen. It's not in his plans. Bob Arum says that he believes the fight can happen, but the fight will have to take place at a catch weight of 138. He says Lomachenko cannot make 140. He's too small, and Pacquiao can't make 35 anymore, right? The problem I have with this is they're about the same size. So why can't VASYL Lomachenko make 40 for a fight with Pacquiao? It's not like he's going to 140 and fighting a guy who's absolutely enormous. He's fighting a guy that's going to be around the same size as himself, right? And 2 pounds is going to make that much of a huge difference that Lomachenko won't be able to be competitive. 2 more pounds, right? Because we know Manny Pacquiao is going to rehydrate above those 2 pounds. So how much of the difference the 2 pounds is going to make, aside from trying to give yourself an edge and making Manny Pacquiao come down, you know, to an uncomfortable weight, because he would actually have to make 137, right? So with that said, you know, Bob Arum says, you know, when comparing the two, Bob Arum states that right in front of Lomachenko, that Lomachenko could only dream about the accomplishments and being on the level of Manny Pacquiao. At the same token, this is the same Bob Arum that would tell you that Lomachenko is just as great as Muhammad Ali, right? As the greatest, if not, you know, one of the greatest in the sport of boxing. He's better than Floyd Mayweather. He's the greatest he's ever seen. But in the same token, Bob Arum says right in front of Lomachenko that he can only dream about accomplishing the accomplishments that Manny Pacquiao has accomplished. He says that Lomachenko is trying to get to where Manny Pacquiao has achieved, right? He's trying to get to the status. He's trying to get to that level. So if he's not even on the level of Manny Pacquiao, how could you possibly compare Lomachenko to the greats Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather, right? Just doesn't make sense. Okay, so you know, this is what Bob Arum had to say. Pacquiao again is a man who is going to do what Henry Armstrong did, fighting simultaneously in 3 different weight classes. That's a dream for VASYL Lomachenko. He can only dream of this, right? To unify all the belts, which Lomachenko eventually will do next year, is the goal for VASYL Lomachenko, right? He goes on to state that, you know, I would love to see the fight Pacquiao versus Lomachenko. I don't think Manny Pacquiao can get down to 135, but probably we do the fight at a catch weight of 138, right? But Manny Pacquiao has achieved numerous accomplishments in the sport of boxing that VASYL Lomachenko is dreaming about accomplishing. Manny Pacquiao will go on to fight in 3 different weight classes simultaneously, right? This is something that VASYL Lomachenko dreams about. End quote, right? So VASYL Lomachenko is dreaming about competing in 3 different weight classes like Manny Pacquiao is currently going to do. But why can't VASYL Lomachenko, with all the skill set, all the high tech, all the matrix, something we never seen before, why can't he, and why is it a dream of his to do what Manny Pacquiao is doing if he's so great? He could simultaneously fight in 3 different weight classes, right? He could fight at 130, 135, and 140. Why can't he? Right? So Bob Arum points to the fact that it's a possibility he can fight at 126, 130, 135. See, so I don't count 126 and 135 and 130, excuse me. That's 4 pounds. right? That's not a weight class. Okay? 130 and 135 at least is a 5-pound difference. And then from 135 to 147 to 140, 5 pounds. When you in those lower weight classes, 122, then 126, 118, you know, 4 pounds separating the division, right? That's just to pad the stats. When you start jumping up there with the big boys, it's 7 pounds difference. You go from 40 to 47 to 54 to 60, 68, 75, 200. Then you got the big boys, right? So why can't VASYL Lomachenko and all his greatness attempt to do what Manny Pacquiao is currently doing? Manny Pacquiao and VASYL Lomachenko are the same size. That's gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings. But the truth remains. The fact is, VASYL Lomachenko and Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao are about the same size. And if you ever seen them in person, the only thing that separates the difference, the two, is Manny Pacquiao has a bigger head. That's it. And his arms may appear to be slightly longer. That's about it. Sorry to tell you guys. VASYL Lomachenko is actually a slightly bit taller than Manny Pacquiao. He's about 5'6", 5'7". VASYL Lomachenko. With a 66-inch arm reach. He has a 66-inch arm reach, okay? So when you look at Manny Pacquiao, who's listed, right, at 5'5", 5'6", right? And his arm reach and his length is about the same as VASYL Lomachenko's. So, you know, people love to make it and separate the fact that VASYL Lomachenko's amateur background is what everyone points to. They love to highlight his amateur background. 400 plus amateur fights with only 1 loss and things of that nature. Manny Pacquiao is listed at 5'5.5" with a 67-inch arm reach. So he has a 1-inch arm reach advantage, and he's a ½ inch or so shorter than VASYL Lomachenko. So please explain to me, if VASYL Lomachenko is so technically gifted and he's doing stuff that we never seen before, why can't he do what Manny Pacquiao has done? We know why, right? And why is he not eager to jump in the ring? If Manny Pacquiao says he'll fight him at 40, what's the difference? Because he's actually bigger than Manny Pacquiao. Makes no sense, right? We know what it is. And then Bob Arum highlights it by saying that VASYL Lomachenko, all in one breath, says VASYL Lomachenko, he praises his greatness, but in the same token, he says VASYL Lomachenko can only dream about what Manny Pacquiao is doing. That's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Blue Blood Sports TV, baby, from the